The strategy with SAM.gov is not so much that you're going to register so that you can go and win a bid immediately. The strategy in SAM.gov is more that you are going to look for a bid where you're like, okay, this would be a bid that I would like to bid on, even if it's closed. The most recent ones, the better. And you would see who was awarded that bid. You want to reach out to the prime or the GCs. Usually when someone gets those bids or is awarded those contracts, they're usually experienced in this and they are looking for subs to create an alliance, a synergistic relationship. So I would look for one that has been already awarded. That allows me many times the amount for which it was awarded is public view. It's available online. That also gives you information on whether your pricing is competitive. The second thing that is going to happen is that you want to reach out to them, and you can reach out through LinkedIn and start creating a relationship. I saw that you were awarded X, Y, and Z. I am a small contractor and I just wanted to reach out if there's any way that I can help you, or people are willing to help you so many times. If you say, my goal is to participate in contracts like that, but my capacity or capability right now is to be a sub. I have the certification of UOSB. I just wanted to introduce myself in case that down the line you ever need this. This is it. Also, if you can share any tips, they would be greatly appreciated. Or if there's a vendor package that I can get on, just open those doors. So that's what I wanted to say about SAM.gov. Now we're going to go into the state. And every single state has a procurement office. Usually the state, the county, and the city contracts are a lot less in money, and the requirements might not be as strict. And we're going to do the same exact process that we did with SAM.gov. If you have not registered for any type of diversity certification that your city or your state offers, I would do a quick search on ChatGPT or on Google and see what are the free certifications that your city offer for diversity. And it will tell you. The reason why I say this is because now, because of the new laws, some of the cities have been trying to remove some of the diversity programs. Not all. The federal one still stays. This is still something that big GCs and primes use this. Just keep that in mind. What we're going to do is you're going to go into your state procurement office. There's different ways that you can find these, but one of them is in your state. This is the one for Florida. So what we're going to do is you probably have to go here, right? And you register and put all of your information. I believe that in this registration, you also have the ability to say if you already have a certification. And then here you can search, okay, you see, certified business enterprise, which means women, veteran, or minority. And also something I want to show you guys, look, learn how to do business with the state. I watched all of the free trainings. I watched all of the trainings on the SBA as well. And believe it or not, they are really willing to help you, to work with you once you get these certifications, which is just, I want to see if I can show you so that you can just see. Getting certifications just means uploading documents. So here it gets certified, and then it's going to tell you the requirements. And these are very easy requirements. You must have this if you have a business. And that's it. Okay. So going back to the bidding process, in every state, again, your state actually has a procurement officer, basically. So what happens is all you have to do, give me 1 second so I can open it so we can go back to the state, is look for solicitations. So let's search advertisement, and then it says, let's put 50, and let's put title. We can put janitorial, custodial, final clean. So let's see the results. Okay, so if they are closed, we're going to do two things. The first one is pretend they're not. And the second one is I would look for the one that is closest to me and the one that has been closed most recent, right? Because like, let's say this one was in 2025. I don't know if we have any of 2026. Let's see if we can narrow our search. Let's see, request for proposals. Let's see, let's start there. Okay, this was closed. And then how about invitation to bid? And okay, we're still seeing closed ones. How about if we put cleaning? Let's just put cleaning just to see if it gives us anything. Okay, perfect. So it also gave us some cleaning. And then as you can see, obviously I live closer to Miami or South Florida. So cleaning services for Miami-Dade County Health Department. Let's go into there. This was in 2023. It's okay. I just want you guys to see. So we're going to go into here. And it says structural exterior cleaning services, room cleaning, general building and office cleaning. And then here it has all of the information. We would do the exact same thing. We want to put all of the information that we have there. Okay. And then let's see if we can see who won. Also, I want you to know that sometimes, even if it is not written here who won, or it's not publicly available, if you send an email to the procurement officer in charge, many times, I don't know if they have to, like, I don't know if it is that they are obligated to, but many times they will send you they don't care, they will send you the information so that you can see the pricing. But keep in mind that this would be a price of 2023, right? I just want to see here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to do hold on. We're going to make sure that we have our documents so that we can put them through BidRiva and we can see if this is a good bid for us. While we do that, I'm going to get the task from ChatGPT and see. Remember that we had a task where it gives me every single week the janitorial bids for the week that we're in. So it has here 2 of them, which I will show you in 1 second so that we can also look through those, right? Okay, so let me just show you here. We're just gonna log in and then say add a new bid. And the opportunity name, I'm just gonna put Miami-Dade Cleaning, just so that we know what's going on. And then the bid source, you can put, state portal, whichever one you want. It's probably going to pick up that it already is expired, but it's okay. Let's just give it a try. And what is important is that I upload all the documents that we have. So these would be the ones that we need starting from here. So we're going to upload these. We're going to select them. Okay. I think we're not missing anything. And we're going to just upload them and we're going to press add bid. So when we are doing that, BidRiva is going to read through it and, just extract what we need. Like I said before, because BidRiva is also able to read blueprints for takeoffs and things like that, when you are bidding on different trades where we need to look at the square footage and the takeoffs and the blueprints, BidRiva has a part that it uses AI to look at that and read that. So if it says a certain document is missing and it is because there's no blueprints, it's okay, because you know that these don't usually have blueprints. What did we put? Miami-Dade. Okay, so all we do is we go into here and we're going to, you see missing documents, it's okay. So we're just I always put re-extract text just because I want to be double sure that it extracted everything. And since the text is in text, meaning no blueprints, it says skip vision AI. Why? Because you don't need to read any blueprints. And it says go directly to run full analysis. Okay, so I am just gonna run full analysis. Give me 1 second. It is analyzing everything so that it can give us the templates and what it believes the score should be and everything else that we need. And let me just make sure that yes, we are. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Okay. So 65 fit score, and it just basically, again, it's going to give you the executive summary, the project scope, the licensing requirements, high risk, undefined scope of work in attachment 8. The complete absence of the scope of work makes it impossible to accurately assess the amount of labor, materials, and specialized equipment. That's okay. So here in primary recommendations, obtain all bid documents, specifically attachment A, scope of work, immediately submit written questions. It's going to tell you the questions and then the bid preparation, what you need, the title page, compile electronic and paper copies, perform final review. It's going to tell you everything that you need. And then let's say that everything was complete and you wanted to generate your templates because you need a bid form, a capability statement, a performance, or references. So you just put generate templates and then it's going to give you your bid proposal, your name, whatever it is. So detailed cost breakdown, subcontractor list, everything that you would need. Okay. And it's saying that it's going to charge $8.08 per square foot or per square feet. And you would download this and that is it. You would be able to submit. The numbers or the price is based on your experience. We have a concierge that you can say, can you please help me create a capability statement? Can you please help me create a reference sheet? Can you please help me with a competitive pricing analysis so that here it is, ask concierge. And then the documents, right, is where you would be able to upload them. The concierge would give them to you and then you upload them here so that anytime that you have a bid, you don't have to go and look for it and redo it and everything. It's just changing the numbers and the information. And then that would be it. You would literally just in the concierge, you can say, help me create a past performance. How do I write a capability statements? Any questions that you have basically. But if you were ready to submit your bid, you would download it and then you would email it. And that's kind of how it would be. So that is for a state. Let me see if I can go back into the cleaning services. I just want to make sure that the documents that we have, for whatever reason, maybe they weren't. I just want to open the documents for 1 second. Okay, got it. So here it says deletions are indicated, procurement officer. Okay, what do we have? Florida Department of Health, second round of questions, attachment. A, scope of work is deleted in its entirety and replaced with the revised attachment A, scope of work. Okay, so let's see. Where is the scope of work? See if maybe there's other. I think it says the revised one. Let's see. So this would just be attachment A. Let's see if we can see it. Basis of award. A single award will be made to the responsible respondent offering the lowest grand total. So this is just literally based on the lowest for whoever qualifies, right? Like if you have all the requirements that they're asking, then whoever is the lowest. And then here, if there's two that are exactly the same, what is going to give the bid to one or the other is certified veteran business enterprise. That's why I always say this, the veteran business is the one that overrides everything. Okay, I just want to see the scope of work because remember that the bid said that the scope of work wasn't here. And sometimes you have to remind your BidRiva, yes, the scope of work is there. And that's completely normal. You're training it. Every time you ask it to do something and it does something that is not correct and you go back, you are training it. You want to do that. The same thing with your prices. So eventually it knows exactly, it bids better than you, basically. Okay, so these are the cleaning locations. This must be a huge janitorial contract. Okay, so it's saying that I have to give uniforms, provide training, daily cleaning, and disinfecting fountains and children's waiting area for each of them, right? So what we can literally do is we're going to go back into our bid and we're going to say here in which one was it that we did that was view? Can't remember. I'm gonna have to start deleting some. Okay, let's see if I can see it. I think that was Miami-Dade. Okay, so here, the addendum, which one did we open? That one was addendum 7. So here we have 5, 6, addendum 7. Okay, so what we're gonna do is here. This is just telling us that the addendum, that these would be missing if this was like a final clean, but it's not, so it doesn't matter. So what we're gonna do is we are going to, for the current bid, we have, it says a scope of work not available, but then the 7 has the full scope of work. Please. Okay, so let's allow that to work for a second, and let's just allow it to work for 1 second. Maybe we have to re-extract or, something like that, which is totally okay. While that is working, I want to show you the one for the task that we had in last week. Remember the task that we had? So here, janitorial bids, share. Okay, last week I told you that we created a task inside of ChatGPT so that it can look for us each week for janitorial bids. So past posting, village of Indiantown, where to find, okay, here. So Memorial Healthcare and various Florida custodial janitorial solicitations. So here, we're going to go to Demand Star. Demand Star is another bidding platform. You don't have to request all of them. This is already under evaluation, which means that so here it has different bids, purchase of, we have to, okay. Before we start signing up to more, let's see, I'm pretty sure we can find it without needing to go on this because solicitations are public knowledge available online. So just give me 1 second. Okay, where is this? Let me ask ChatGPT. Hello, please do a quick search for any janitorial or custodial or cleaning bids near this zip code. Okay, so I'm just having the same task that we did before. I don't want you to get confused. Okay, so while ChatGPT is doing that, let me share with you again in Lovable. And let's go here into this bid. Let's say that we are going to re-extract text, right? I want you to now do it again because maybe you didn't find the scope of work, whatever the case may be. So let's wait until we do that. While we have that working, ChatGPT is doing a quick search for me to see if it can find any bids. And this is at a state and city level. Okay, so here we're gonna rerun it. It's still saying that the fit score is that, but we are gonna see if this is gonna tell me and then here, the only thing that it has is that this action checklist, you can download it as a PDF so you can start checking off basically what you already did and what you didn't, or if you have any questions, and you can ask the concierge, okay? So let's see what it says here. When we reran it, it actually went down. It says this is an invitation with the initial contract is for 3 years with potential renewals for up to additional 3 years. The opportunity appears moderately clear with defined timeline for bid submission. We're not provided in the extracted text. Okay. So, however, based on it is for cleaning services, this will generally include routine cleaning. So here in janitorial bids, let's see what it says. Maybe there's none this week. This is open. Okay, so Memorial Healthcare System, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Janitorial Bid Board, Demand Start. Recently due, not open now, but keep a watch. Worth watching in case there is a pre-bid. So what we're gonna do is Memorial Healthcare System Janitorial Bid. Sometimes Memorial Healthcare System janitorial bid. Let's just say sometimes, share this, sometimes as you can see, the company or the hospital or the school who is looking for the bid, they will give the bid documents for free. You don't have to sign up anywhere. You don't have to really do anything. So let's just check it out. So it says vendor information. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. That's not, we can also, you would need to register. Let me see if we can just see a list without having to register. Okay, so here it has courier service information, lung nodule. This is landscaping. Let's just see. This was just given. So it says here, download big bid package. Oh, we have to log in. Do I have to log in? Yes. I just don't want to create another account. Okay, but I wonder if I could for any reason, just probably not. Okay, we would have to log into that one, and I don't want to log in right this moment. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me close a few of these tabs 'cause it's too many. Let me see if I can. All right, I'm just gonna sign up really quickly. Hold on one second. I'm gonna sign up with my state, and then I want to skip the agency. I'm going to put all of the agencies that I want. So I'm going to put Florida and then as many as it will allow me, or really the ones that I'm willing to bid. So let's hear what commodities. Janitorial. So let's search. Okay, let me share this with you. I had to sign up for that. Is it here or here? Okay, so here it says under evaluation, but I think now it will allow us to see it. Let's see. Janitorial services, I think. Hi, my love, ya voy. So here it says scope of work, no pre-bid conference. Oh, no, this is a commodity code, but what they're looking for is, I think what they're looking for is, okay, this is a request for proposal, and this is not in the hospital. I don't know why this came up, but basically this is what it would be. These are questions that have been asked. So basically the same thing. You would just download the information, the bid document, and you would put it BidRiva, and you would read and see if you qualify for it. So before we continue, let's see here. Rerun 35. It's so funny because BidRiva was created so that it can read really big bids in construction, which is really hard. And it is having a little bit of time reading the PDFs, but that is okay. The more we correct it, the better it gets, which is pretty cool. Okay, so the fit score is 60, which already tells us that it started to read things. Okay, so it would ask for these documents, and then it's going to tell us the immediate actions and the markup labor 30 to 50%, things like that. And then again, if you press download PDF, it is going to tell you everything that you need basically so that you don't forget. Let's say it's going to give you, everything that you need in case you are like me and you just like to have something in paper where you can follow along. Okay. And then lastly, if you have a question about it, you can definitely ask the concierge. And here in generate, well, we have these. Okay. So it would be the bid proposal, like I said, and you just download it, and this would be part of what you submit, things like that. So that is how it would work. And then the only other thing is what happens when it is a private bid, right? One that a big GC has in your trade, and you are interested in bidding, and maybe you're interested in, one thing is to submit a bid, and another thing is to submit a really strong bid. So that will be our next training. For now, if you have any questions, post them below and let me know how it goes.